That music means just one thing. Talk to the hands. Good morning, hands.
Crowd goes wild.
Guys, got a hand going, Joe.
Hey, hands, welcome to the
I
studio.
like that, actually. Yeah, thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
And to you guys.
Now, that's what we're talking about, right? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is.
It's
Yep.
under
and,
a week.
Yes, and I thought that I would give some people some tips on how to still have a good marriage after the Christmas party because
We'll just say still have a marriage after the Christmas.
Hands, you're straight onto a really important topic. I have seen families effectively implode over Christmas. And it's a tinderbox. It's a moment where, for some reason, things can explode on Christmas Day.
Yeah, well, what happens is that people are drawn together who would probably not normally seek each other's company. But because there's an event on, and because it's Christmas, and because it's family, you have to be together.
There's an obligation.
It's an obligation because of parents or whatever arrangements have been made.
Yeah.
In fact, before Christmas, there could already be tension because someone has arranged to make a particular Christmas party. You actually go, well, actually, I don't feel like going to that one. All sorts of potential disasters, and particularly if there's blended family. You got 8 grandparents, 4 parents, and everybody wants to see them on the same day.
And in our case, a whole bunch of noisy kids.
And you're going, oh no, how are we going? Some people actually dread Christmas. They're going, oh, so some of you listeners out there going,
yeah, can relate to that.
How are we going to do this?
The big week.
And there's all these things like, like unresolved issues, and so you get to Christmas and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hang on, what if they bubble over? What if they come out?
Some people are walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Some people have got short
This is such a positive segment today, isn't it? I'm loving it.
And there are skeletons in the cupboard and somebody's going to make sure that the cupboard door stays locked, and they're on the defensive. They're doing the repair work the whole day through.
I mean, we've got a new carol, Hands. We wish you a non-confrontational Christmas.
Yeah.
You got drama queens, you got aggro kings, you got people reading body language very quickly. And some people are just feeling slightly tense. And you got some people who are really boisterous and loud, who really want to sort of.
You've got some people that keep their bodily functions to themselves, and others that just let it spill out. You know what I mean?
And you got other people who want just a quiet, reflective Christmas, and around the table chatter.
Other people want to party.
That's exactly right. And so really, it's quite a mix, and and potential. And so some people use that. So who's going to ruin Christmas?
Wow. This segment.
Well, I'm thinking we should go to a song.
Thanks for joining us, Hands.
Let's go to a song. When we come back, Hands, I actually want to ask you the question: how do you survive Christmas Day based on everything we've just discussed? I'm feeling a little glum right now about Christmas.
You just brought us down. We're feeling depressed. We need to come back and we can talk more about it.
Your poor listeners, some of them are probably feeling it, I'd say.
We're going to go to a song and we're going to come back and we're going to discuss how we deal with this stuff. Back with Hands real soon. Pick us up, Hands. Pick us up. Now, you talked about spending Christmas with people that you don't get along with. What happens when you got to work with someone that you don't get along with, like every morning from 6 o'clock in the morning? What happens?
Scott, I feel your pain.
What do you do?
We'll discuss that next year.
Maybe a private counselling session. All right.
Anyway, we're going to go to this Christmas thing. So look, so you're going to go to this Christmas party and you know already that it potentially, so you're already feeling the tension before you go, actually don't really feel like going because there's certain personalities there.
Yep.
What you need to decide what kind of Christmas you want, and you need to then sort of put in behaviours or strategies so that you at least can have a good time. Because if you're having a good time and you're sort of working hard at being kind or trying to respond rather than react, you don't allow the triggers that normally set you off. So you're going to be calm.
You know what I don't like about that?
What?
You're putting some of the responsibility on me, Hands.
The thing is that actually when you do that, you will have a better time.
Yeah.
You know
so
what
you're saying I can just deal with myself and what I'm in control of. I can't control what other people do.
Yeah, that's right. And you can actually choose to sort of sit yourself next to strategic people who you actually do get on with, who you do like. And so you can actually spend time with them, and you could probably have a very good time. So what you do is you go into a family situation, and you develop a strategy so that you can sort of move around in such a way and place that you can try and avoid those people who who you kind of irritate you somewhat.
And Christmas isn't really the time to deal with some of these things, is it? I mean,
No.
like that's kind of through the year. Christmas is a time when you don't really want to be dealing with, that sort of stuff.
No, that's right. Yeah, you really want to have a good time,
Yeah.
and so if you focus on the good things around the family atmosphere, so the food, or there's always one or two you really can get on with well.
Yeah.
It's just spend your time with them, and really decide to be responsive, not reactive yourself. And when you get the normal triggers, just try and calm yourself down. So if you've got about 4 or 5 people deciding, okay, we're going to do this different this year, you can actually change the atmosphere.
Yeah, nice.
At the family. And you can actually have a good time, even in a difficult situation, when you have a kind of a strategy. And normally it is just being calm, kind, generous, talking to people who you like, having a smile on your face, trying not to think about the worst things that could happen, but potentially try and think about the good things that could happen. Try and reframe the past Christmas. Yeah, look, I didn't like that, but I actually did like this and this about the family event.
Yeah.
And just focus on that, and you can actually change your
Hence,
family gathering.
next year I'm thinking that we should write a book entitled Christmas Success with a Positive Mental Attitude.
There you go.
Or what about enjoy your Christmas hands?
Yes, and you.
That's actually not bad, Scott.
Christmas hands on
impressed.
toast. Christmas hand on toast.
Anyway, look, I wish the listeners a really happy Christmas, and may they have family gatherings that enrich each other, and may the marriages that are out there really, if couples really stick together, and as a couple we work out a strategy, you can really work something good out.
And world peace.
I love you, Joe.
Come here, Scott.
I love you, Joe. I love you, hands. Have a great Christmas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmas. I reckon I'll have a
Hey,
go.
thanks for this year.
Yeah, pleasure.
We love you coming in. Always look forward to our Friday mornings with hands.
Okay, I'll be back.